local zoo.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a steel cage match. Introducing first, from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 275 pounds, George the Animal Steele.
I'm not even sure the cage can contain this man.
And strolling down the aisle, the opponent of George Steele, Peter Maivia.
Always a chaotic matchup.
His opponent from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 275 pounds, High Chief Peter Maivia.
Steele had better keep an eye on Maivia because Maivia is a true brawler.
Few men can handle the chaos of the animal inside a steel cage, but I believe the High Chief is ready.
Maivia carrying such pride into the ring.
Very stark contrast to Steele.
We'll see which prevails tonight.
High Chief Peter Maivia taking out George the Animal Steele in a steel cage match. Quite a heated history between these two guys.
Yeah, Michael, and I think it's because Maivia is one of the few superstars brave enough to take on the animal. Most of their contests have ended in countouts or disqualifications. Thanks to the cage, we'll get a decisive victory in this one.
Well, that really depends on if a cage can even contain them. Maivia one step ahead. George the Animal Steele might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he lost a match by countout to the High Chief.
In Steele's defense, I'm not sure he knows how to count exactly or how to read a rule book. So he's got to be happy to be in this cage.
Well, Maivia is called the High Chief in part because of his commanding presence in the ring. He's more than ready for what the animal will throw at him, even inside a cage.
The High Chief Peter Maivia and George the Animal Steele facing off in a steel cage. Each man looking to finally score a decisive victory in this rivalry. Oh, from the rope. Ooh.
Headlock. Oh, a cheap shot right above the eye.
The High Chief Peter Maivia really making a name for himself at WWE, but he's had plenty of experience on the way up.
Plenty of championships on the West Coast, but he's made the biggest splash in Hawaii.
Nice takedown, stacked for the pin.
Oh, turning the pin around.
I don't know why he just called off the pin attempt.
Hopefully he has a strategy.
And stays one step ahead.
Two very opposing styles in every sense of the word, Corey. High Chief Maivia is a much more physically gifted and talented athlete in the ring than Steele. What's it going to take for the animal to get the upper hand here?
Well, he's got to be even more chaotic than ever inside this cage. Nothing about Steele makes sense to someone as traditional as Maivia. There's never any telling what the animal's going to do in a match, and he needs to keep it that way.
When a man like Peter Maivia signs up for a match with the animal, he doesn't know what to expect, just to expect anything in the world.
Peter Maivia knows full well that he's in for some unusual treatment tonight. In fact, Steele often has trouble finding opponents due to his erratic nature.
But when it comes to competition, the High Chief wants to prove he's worthy of that name. Peter Maivia will take on any competitor, no matter the difficulty.
Punish him.
And George Steele has the High Chief in dire straits after that move.
Our ringer, your opponent in a compromising position, but now starts to fight out with some punches to the gut. Ooh, clothesline delivered.
Peter Maivia has something brewing.
I'll break you in half. And George is laid out.
Starting to climb up the steel cage.
Have to dig deep if you want to reach the top of the cage.
Making it all the way to the top. What to do now?
And Steele is one step quicker.
George Animal Steele is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
And he might be the best brawler.
And we could have a disaster very soon.
I can't work.
You gotta be kidding me!
Leaping from high above the cage and turning their opponent into the landing zone.
Rocked with a headbutt, but not done yet. A second one. Maivia overwhelming his opponent here.
And you can see Steele is struggling to weather the storm of the High Chief.
Ow, elbow to the mouth. Ooh, stiff punch. Back and forth we go. Oh, ouch.
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this.
Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground.
Oh, the animal may be wounded prey at this point.
The High Chief closing in on a successful hunt. Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up. Boom!
The willpower, the sheer guts of these two.
Nothing pretty about this, just a good old Donnybrook here.
Oh, I thought they were going to keep that up all night. Oh, Maivia just dominated the animal with that one.
He's eyeing the top of the cage as he starts his climb.
And each step up this cage takes more and more energy to accomplish.
Starting to scale the cage wall. And all he has to do is finish getting over the top of the cage, and he's home free.
Every second he wastes up there is crucial time lost.
This brawl will continue on inside the cage.
No, nothing fancy here.
Tasting victory.
Backed up instantly. He has his shoulders up.
We're well into the match, and he still seems so fresh. It's almost unbelievable.
That unraveled on George.
The animal has to be elated to be in this steel cage against one of his biggest rivals, no less.
Yeah, Byron, we've seen the animal brandish a weapon against Peter Maivia before when it was against the rules. The High Chief better be prepared for Steele to get even crazier.
Oh, Maivia is prepared, all right. The man is extremely tough and agile. In fact, the High Chief's entire body can be considered a weapon.
Setting up again.
Oh, that might have just broken something.
Does Peter Maivia have this sewn up?
From the heavens, big-time splash.
Peter Maivia is looking unstoppable now.
Yeah, and Maivia has really figured the animal out here.
Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steele as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos, but it's reflected in their looks, too.
Indeed, Michael. Just look at the sculpted physique of the High Chief. And the tribal tattoos on his body are extremely intricate and definitely eye-catching.
And Steele is, well, he's an ugly creature. Enough hair on his upper torso to classify as fur. Folds in his bald head. He's like a modern-day Neanderthal.
Oh, hung up on the top rope, and then bounced off the cage. Oh! And now he sees control for the moment.
Can Steele recover from
Setting up.
Backbreaker.
Hits it again, and that's gotta do it.
Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian, and the reasons are obvious for that moniker. But guys, how has he earned the other nickname of the High Chief?
Well, Cole, Peter Maivia is very close to the Anawa'i family. In fact, Peter's considered a blood brother to the patriarch of that clan.
When you add on the fact that Maivia was born and raised in Samoa, you can see the great pride he has for that land and its people in the tribal ink that covers his body.
Oh, and it's reversed.
And Maivia puts a quick stop to the momentum that was mounting against him.
Peter Maivia weathered,
And now, from 20 feet up,
there's no way.
he's trying to climb up the steel cage. Oh. Moving up the side of the cage.
In a vulnerable position here, caution is paramount. Ooh.
Didn't look like much, but trust me, this late in the match, it doesn't take much.
Oh, rake.
That's not right, but effective.
That brings a rush of blood to the head.
But his torso continues to be the target here.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to mount any sort of attack for him now. Ooh.
Suplex. Uh-oh, he could be looking for a submission here.
A stump puller.
And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission.
He's going back to the well.
Jarring impact.
Is it enough? Is it enough for Peter Maivia? Here we go. Oh, man.
Momentum is all with Maivia now.
And I don't see Peter Maivia slowing down anytime soon. Each inch you climb puts you in more of a precarious position.
And he's got a long way down now from the top of the cage. He's getting even closer to making an escape.
And now the climb down could be as tough as the climb up for him.
And the High Chief defeats the animal.
Here is your winner, High Chief Peter Maivia!
Anytime these two have faced off, it's been eye for an eye. But the steel cage has finally delivered a decisive victory for the High Chief, Peter Maivia.